Hey y'all. um, Today I am having McDonald's breakfast with raw honeycomb. Never had raw honeycomb before. So gonna try that. I've got sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, which are my favorite thing for breakfast at McDonald's. And the hash browns, and yes, I'm out of breath, always out of breath, of course, and some biscuits. And I've got this new cinnamon cookie latte. It's nice and warm. Gonna give that a taste. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh, yum. Oh, I like that. It's definitely cinnamony. I can't tell what kind of cookie, but definitely cinnamon. Okay, I should probably try this honeycomb. It's been sitting and waiting for me to do a video on it for a while, so I'm not sure what it's gonna be like. Let me like cut into it. Oh. I know y'all are probably used to people picking it up and biting into it, but it's like really stuck in there. Okay. And I know that's wax is left, but the bees work so hard to make that. I think it's kind of rude to waste it. But I don't want to swallow it. I'm gonna be rude. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. I know a lot of people swallow that, but I didn't want to. Okay. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the honey. Okay. I'm gonna try a little piece with some I've seen people do this. This is gonna be weird because I'm gonna be stuck with that wax, and I didn't particularly like the wax. I'll just swallow it before it is left alone. Okay. That tasted okay. I like honey. Okay, now that's gonna be stuck. Oh shoot. Okay, well it's better eating it with something because you're not left with the actual honeycomb. It all kind of goes down together with the other stuff. Oh, here comes the kitty. Here comes the kitty. You're not getting treats. No. 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 I'll give you treats after my video. You know, the doggy's in the room being really good right now. And you're going to be a bad kitty? Oh, these pets. Ooh. Yeah. You be good, kitty. I'll give you treats after my video. Yes, I will. The salty and sweet is very good. Okay. Get a fresh one. To wipe my hands. Use this other one to wipe my nose again. Because I've constantly got a runny nose. I don't know why. Oh, she laid down on my foot. Cute kitty. Silhouette. And Rama is in the bedroom being a good boy. Okay. And I put the external mic on because people are complaining about not being able to hear me, so hopefully y'all can hear me better. This is a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. She's patting my foot. Oh, I forget what day it is. What's the date? Today's the 12th. Okay, yesterday was the 11th, November 11th. 25 years ago, yesterday, was the anniversary of Interview with the Vampire. You know, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. One of my favorite books, one of my favorite movies. I'll be watching that movie today. I should have watched it yesterday, but me and Susan are watching The Masked Singer and also Lucifer, which is really good show. Love Lucifer. And Tom Ellis he's just great. He's a great actor. He's fun. So, yeah, Interview with a Vampire. I love anything to do with vampires. But Interview with the Vampire was one of my favorite books growing up. Excuse me. Ooh. So that's on my agenda for today. Probably some World of Warcraft. I'm playing a little paladin on the Atish server. Little baby dwarf. She's just made 21. But I'm really enjoying her. I've got lots of alts. I still haven't found my favorite character yet, but right now I'm really enjoying her. I've got several characters that have just made it to like right at 20. I haven't maxed a character out yet, and World of Warcraft Classic is what I'm into right now. I've got several characters that are maxed out on regular, like, Battle for Azeroth. I don't know if I'm going to pre-order Shadowlands or not. Classic is just kind of got me in the feels right now. I love World of Warcraft. I spent a lot of years playing that game. You know, for someone who doesn't get out of the house or do a lot of stuff, I'm not very social. It's one of those things that really pulled me out of my shell for a long time. You know, got me to be social. None of my alts right now are in any guilds, so I haven't actually become social. Where's my battery at? Oh God, I can't see. Oh, I guess it would be red if it was in trouble. Or it would shut off, I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, World of Warcraft is one of the great loves of my life. So I'm having fun with that. Yeah, I'm gonna eat all this. Let me try it with the biscuit. Oh, my biscuit's already getting cold. cut, but there's no butter. And they didn't give me no butter. Okay. Kind of boring. To be honest, I'm kind of over the honey already. Too sweet. That one. That one. Oh, hell. I'm not super hungry this morning. To be honest, I'm not feeling that great either. I woke up with a splitting headache. But it's one of those days where I knew it's like, gotta get them while I'm done. So I'm like, okay, just do it. And you gotta eat, so. So if I don't finish, I can finish later. If I don't finish that honey, it's gone. I'll toss it. Not a fan. Y'all probably won't see me do that again. This right here and call it a day. But it's good to get to spend a little bit of time with you guys. Susan went out to the Asian market last night and got a whole bunch of ramen noodles. All kinds of ramen noodles. So I might be shooting a ramen noodle video either tonight or tomorrow or the next day, who knows. But Hungry Hippie, when he gets up later, is going to be shooting a noodle video. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. He's so excited. He's been in the mood, I guess. He's like pointing and saying he wants that. And we said, do you want to shoot a video? And he was like, yeah. So, okay. So we're happy for him and proud of him. And he's come a long way. Yeah, for those that don't know, he's our roommate, or he's Susan's boyfriend. My roommate, he stroked out a couple of years ago. He had been doing YouTube as Hungry Hippie. He's still paralyzed on his right side. He gets around pretty good in his wheelchair. He has aphasia, which means he has trouble communicating. He only says like a handful of words, and the F word being his like dominant word. So just, you know, disregard that. Or don't be offended if you know, it's just what he says. But we can pretty much understand what he's trying to say, you know, with those few words. I know it's frustrating for him. Sometimes it's frustrating for us, but we adapt. The cinnamon cookie latte was really delicious, though. I really enjoyed that. I probably would have liked the iced one better. I don't remember if they had one now. They might have. I don't know why I wouldn't have chosen the iced one. I generally like the cold coffees better. It's been a weird morning. I know people have been really worried about my breathing for the last several videos. And I don't blame you. My breathing has been really bad. And I know y'all think, you know, y'all have suggested, you know, pulmonary embolism. What was the other one? It is another one. Oh, congestive heart failure. No, I've been to a cardiologist, and yes, my heart is slightly enlarged. It's been checked, and the cardiologist wasn't really worried about it. And he said, "Well, we'll keep an eye on it, but you're fine." So, that's not an issue. You know, just as long as they keep my blood pressure in check, which my blood pressure's fine. I'm off all my blood pressure medication right now, so my blood pressure's been good for like the last 2 years, actually. I'm even off of my thyroid meds right now, which I need blood work done just to make sure my thyroid's still in good shape. Let's see. Okay, what I'm getting at, my breathing. I had been on this medication called Montelukast, and it's like the generic version of Singulair, which is something that I believe is supposed to, as far as I recently reread, because I took myself off of it. I took myself off of it like months and months ago. Because I was like, I don't want to be on any medication. Screw all this stuff. Get rid of it. Which that was probably, in hindsight, was a mistake. It was for allergy and asthma symptoms, chronic cough, stuff like that. Well, I had a couple of bottles left, and a couple of days ago I put myself back on it, and I'm gonna see if that helps, like with the wheezing and the congestion and stuff like that, because it's also supposed to help with nasal congestion. So I'm gonna see if that helps, and if it does, I'm gonna ask my doctor to just, re-up my prescription. So I might just need to stay on that medication, who knows. I don't have asthma, and as far as I know, according to my pulmonologist, I don't have any allergies. According to my present doctor, and what I told him about my history, like over 10 years ago, battling my blood pressure, I was on MAOI inhibitors. I was on like 3 MAOI inhibitors and a couple of like diuretics. The doctor that I had at that time had me on 5 medications for blood pressure, and still couldn't get my blood pressure under control. Okay, and those MAOI inhibitors were damaging my lungs. I developed a chronic cough, like a dry cough, and it got steadily worse, and it was driving me nuts. And I was like, screw this, and I quit taking everything but like one of the diuretics, the hydrochlorothiazide. And unbelievably, not only did my cough kind of get better, but my blood pressure got better. I mean, not super better, but it got better than it was. The cough never really went away though. And over the years, it kind of, it kind of got worse, Come to find out that there was just damage in my lungs, and the damage never went away. So that's what happened. There's scar tissue in my lungs caused by the MAOI inhibitors. That's what my present doctor told me must have happened to me. The cilia in my lungs was like damaged, burned away, or whatever. So I'm like constantly producing mucus, whatever. Ugh. I don't want to talk about mucus while I'm eating, but that's what's going on. So I just wheeze and cough and but yeah, I went to the pulmonologist and they tested me for all of the allergies. I couldn't find anything. And I don't have typical asthma. But I'm being treated for asthma symptoms. I have my little rescue inhaler. I keep those around. So, my breathing issues don't really have anything to do with my weight. My lung capacity is tiny anyway, because my body frame is tiny. I'm only 5 foot tall. with a very small frame. So that, on top of being like humongous and having all this weight pressing down on my lungs, makes it difficult for me to breathe anyway. So I'm short of breath. And then having, then having all the gunk in my lungs on top of that just makes it impossible sometimes. So, just forgive me sometimes if I have to catch my breath or if I'm wheezing. And, I mean, if it's really triggering or if it causes you anxiety, I mean, I would just, I would recommend you not watch, because it might not get any better. I'm hoping the medication will help, because last year this time it wasn't so bad. Okay, my battery's about to die, so I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me.